Hey YouTubers, it's me again, your girl Bungie. So, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Bungie WCBC and welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you who do know me, please don't forget to comment down below, like the video, and subscribe. To those of you who it's your first time, welcome guys. So, I'm doing another Bible story time today. And the story I am going to tell today is the story of Hagar. Okay? The story of Hagar. Now, who is Hagar? Hagar, I feel like saying her name is like, hey girl. But no, it's Hagar. And the way it's spelled is it's Hagar. Yeah, like that. But the name of the story, what should I call it? What should I really call it? Let's just say God also hears your prayer, you know? So Hagar is the maid of Sarai, who became Sarah at the end. And okay, yeah, Hagar is the maid of Sarai, who became Sarah. And then after before becoming Sarah, she first became Abraham's wife. Then she was named Sarah instead of Sarai. Yeah. And so Sarah is the wife of Abraham. Yeah. Abraham, the father of nations. Yeah. The one that got so loved. Right? So, this is how the story goes. Sarah couldn't conceive for a long time, okay? And what I mean, like a long time. Like a long time, okay? Like a really long time. She could not conceive. And then after that, they kept on trying and they were just confused because they were like, but God, you said that you were going to make this happen and it's not happening. So, I'm confused. I'm a woman in a society whereby you are the OG if you you conceive. And right now, that is so not happening to me. So, Sarai decides, Sarai decides, you know what? Maybe there is a way around this after all. Ne? Guys, forgive my glasses. I mean, they're gonna reflect because yeah, if I'm not wearing them, I can't see where I'm talking at the camera. So back to the story. So Sarah decides, you know what? I cannot wait like for that long. I've been waiting. It's been years, and the biological clock is just not on my side. So guess what she decides to do? She decides to go to her husband. Guys, I'm just thinking of the power of the influence that us women have. Like seriously, we have this power of influence, and sometimes we know how to use it properly in a good manner. Sometimes we do not know where to use it properly in a good manner. Okay, so this is what happened to Sarai. Sarai decided that since she cannot conceive, she's gonna go and influence her husband to go like, okay, you are gonna sleep with someone, ne? And that someone is gonna be my maid. So the husband's like, what? Like a little confused. Like, say what? So she goes to him and she's like, babe, you know what? I've been thinking. I've been like racking my brain around this, and I was thinking, you know what? I think it's time I conceived. And the only way, since I'm seeing that God is not fulfilling this thing of the promise that I'm gonna get pregnant, this is what I want you to do. I want you to sleep with my maid, with my permission, okay? So that when she falls pregnant, it will be like I'm having the baby. When the baby comes, you call me, and then I can accept the baby. And yeah, It would be my baby, not the maid's baby, because she had it with my husband. Okay. So the husband's like, I don't know, but let's give it a go. Abraham is like, okay, let's give it a go. So she calls the maid, and the name of the maid is Hagar, not Hagar. It's Hagar. Hagar. Yeah, sorry, Hagar. Guys, excuse me if my pronunciation is bad with these names and names and words in the Bible, but it's gonna be like that because I'm Zulu. And yeah, I'm trying English, so forgive me. Feel free to fact check me, like go down below and tell me what are the missing facts about the story. I'm just telling you the story so that you guys can be encouraged to go read your Bible or just find out more about the story so that you can get into conversation with us in the comments. So Hagar comes as her mistress, or yeah, that's what they call it in the Bible, mistress, you know. In our days, we call it as the madam. So Hagar comes because madam said, you are going to sleep with my husband and I want you to fall pregnant. So she does exactly that. She sleeps with the husband and she falls pregnant. When she falls pregnant, oh my gosh, she falls pregnant with Ishmael. And I'll tell you why it's Ishmael. So she falls pregnant, and as the baby bump grows, you know how men are sometimes. They favor what they want, not what's good for them. So as the baby bump grows, looks like even Abraham, is growing favor for this girl. And this chick notices that, Master is giving me an eye because now I have his baby, in my tummy, playing. Baby bump playing. So as the baby bump is playing, Hagar decides, you know what? I think I'm better than you. Sorry, I mean, you're the wife, but look what I'm giving him. Baby bump. Okay? So, Hagar decides, she starts doing, those noises, those nosy things. Okay, I wouldn't say nosy, but then, those things that give you the impression of that, I'm better than you, sorry. I'm better than you. I'm 10 times better than you because I'm giving this I'm giving this man a child, okay? So Sari notices the attitude and she literally goes to the husband like, look, okay? Look, that girl. I almost said the word, hey? That girl, like, she just start giving me an attitude, and so the husband's like, what do you mean? And Abraham's like, come on, just chill. And then she's like, nah, I'm not gonna chill, okay? I'm not gonna chill. Your girl is giving me an eye, and I think she's forgetting the packing order in this house, okay? I am the madam and she's my slave, guys. And I don't mean this in any disrespectful way, but she was a slave, like, period. She was a slave. Back in the day, they didn't have maids, they had slaves, okay? So she was like, your maiden there is giving me an attitude. Huh? Guess what the guy says? Abraham goes like, huh? Girl, she's your maid, okay? She's your maid, so do what you like, okay? Just do what you like. She's your maid. She's not my maid. I understand that I'm the head of the family, but this is your maid. This is your mess, okay? He doesn't say it like that, but he just says like, she's your maid, so handle it. So Sarah goes ahead and handles it. And you know how she handles it? She starts beating poor Hagar. She starts like beating poor Hagar, like, I need you to know the pecking order of this house. I am the madam and you are my slave, okay? You are literally like my property. You're not some kind of madam in this house. You're not even a concubine. You are my maid, okay? So she starts beating this girl, every chance she gets where this girl is doing like a mistake, anything, she starts beating the poor girl, treating, like, just maltreating her, like, badly, okay? And the girl just goes like, that's it. That's it. I even regret, why did I even do something bad to this woman? And I'm just done. And she's like, there's no way out. I'ma run. Because there's no way I can tell this woman that, like, I want to go now. So she decides, you know what? I'm going to run. I am going to run for it. She runs, okay? Oh, before she runs, though, she keeps on praying to God, God, please, please deliver me from my master. Please, please deliver me from my master. It's like how some of us pray, sometimes. So, as she prays, she's like, God is not answering me. So, like, I don't know if he cannot hear me because I'm a slave, but I need this answer. And then after she decides, you know what, I'm out. I'm out. She runs. Hagar runs away from Abraham and Sarah's house. She runs for her life until she faints in near some water stream there. And when she faints there, like, it's like she has a premonition or something like that. And God just goes like, listen, I heard you, but you cannot run away. And this girl's like, nah, fam, I cannot go back there. That woman is beating me. And God's like, listen, Hagar, listen, girl, I got you. Go back there. I'm going to make your kids like millions of more generations. The guy that you're running from and the madam that you're running from, they are the ones who are going to make you, like, big. So don't run, okay? So she's like, so what am I supposed to do? And God is like, go back. He's like, but the woman beats me. And she's like, go back. Okay. So before she goes back, she gives birth by the stream. I think she gives birth by the stream. And God says the child's name is Ishmael. Name the child Ishmael. So she does that. She does that and she goes back. And and the maid who was beaten up suddenly has like a lineage within Madam's house. I don't know what other people's take on the story, but I think my take on this story, okay, not my take, but I just wonder what it feels like, when you thought that it's only your children who are going to get the bread, and then after that, God says, nah, fam, you're going to split the bread into two halves. You're going to split it with a child from an outside marriage, from outside your marriage, or you're going to split it with a child from an orphanage home who has come to stay with you. And now you have to split your bread, the bread that was meant for only your kids. Now you have to share it with this other person's child just because they are biologically linked to your marital affairs. Not marital affairs, but to your husband, which kind of causes, I don't know if it's a good dynamic or a bad dynamic for other families, but comment down below and tell me if you would share your lineage or your bloodline. Would you share the titles of your bloodline. Because Abraham was not only just a guy, he was a wealthy man. He was a wealthy man, and God made sure of that. And while he was wealthy, he was not only wealthy financially, he was also wealthy when it comes to kids. As God said, I'll make you the father of nations. And that's what he exactly did. So tell me, guys, like, how does it feel? I'm just also wondering, like, what it felt like for Sarah. Because Sarah had a kid, like, after a very, very, very long time, she had a kid. She did have a child after that. Now I'm just wondering what it felt like, because the maid has, God has opened now the back door for the maid to get wealth. Praise God. Or for the slave to have a place, in a place of stature, stuff like that. So go ahead, comment down below, tell me what you think of this story. The story is in Genesis. Is it Genesis or Genesis? I don't know. Please correct me, guys. I wish we could send voice notes for these things, because I don't know how to pronounce some of these words. But yeah, it's in Genesis 16. Look it up in the Bible. Yes, you have Bible in Google in all languages. So look it up, guys, and tell me what you think of the story, because yeah, for most people it's hard for them to do such things. Another day's story, I'll tell you. I mean, I'm doing the story because I come from not really a same situation, but a similar situation of a sort, but not really the same. Tell me what you think when you have to share the wealth of your children with a child of somebody who has hurt you. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys. See you next time.